What's going on, everyone? Lucky here, and today is Wednesday, May 30th, and we've got our version 4.3 patch notes to go over for Fortnite. Mainly Battle Royale. I kind of generally skip over the Save the World stuff. So let's get into it. We got a beautiful picture of a shopping cart. It looks like it's been beat the crap out of. Go to your local Walmart. You can find one of those. Anyways, 3, 2, 1. Players start your carts. Patch 4.3 introduced shopping carts to Battle Royale. Ride solo or grab a friend to cover you as you roll around the map together. Lights, camera, action. Complete part 2 of the Blockbuster quest line. Save the world. Finish and unlock new mythic hero. Have feedback. Let us know our social channels. So they have a little thing. Challenge progression. Battle Royale. Know your goals. UI elements have been added so you can track your challenges and match. That's cool for those of you that really kind of get lost with your challenges. Not nothing. I don't think it's necessary. More on your screen sometimes is not a better option. Sometimes less is better. So yeah. Blockbuster event part 2 for Save the World, yada yada. So some general fixes here, and this hopefully we got some really good stuff, right? Turbo build. Structures now build faster after the first building piece is placed. Your first structure is built 0.15 seconds after holding the button. Unchanged. An additional structure built while turbo building are placed after 0.05 seconds. This fixes the issue that was occasionally causing a structure not to place when quickly building. I think I've come across that a few times. When things happen so fast, you really don't know. The reason there's a difference in timing between the first structure placed and turbo build structures is to allow additional time for players to switch structure type or rotate pieces. Interesting. Added a toggle for edit mode aim assist in-game options. This has always been enabled for controller users. You can now have the option to disable this feature. Edit aim assist tracks your aim towards the closest building square or partially confines your crosshair to the building piece you're editing. So if you want to go edit a thing, edit a wall and make like a door, when you go click that first one that you edit or whatever one you currently box that you're editing, right, or the last one you touched or whatever, you'll see like if you try to turn and you take your hand off of the thumbstick, it just swipes it right back to that brick that you're editing, and so you can turn that off. So if you want to kind of, I don't know the whole functionality, like how well it will be without. I'm gonna try it without and see what happens. Save the world. Save the World and Battle Royale now have their own unique loading screens following mode select. Cool. Bug fixes. Turbo building is no longer canceled when cycling through traps to get a new building piece on the quick bar. The out of resources sound effect no longer plays repeatedly while trying to turbo build without any resources. Menu sliders no longer become unresponsive on controllers after tooltip pops up. Pops up. Jeez. Having a full backpack will no longer cause picked up items to disappear when dropped on the ground. I'm assuming that means the invisible item glitch. Hopefully it's fixed. Fixed issues while aiming diagonally when using a controller. The stick input was not correctly translating into camera rotation, causing the camera to never reach its maximum turn rate when aiming diagonally. Camera input curves have also been slightly tuned to account for change in diagonal aiming speeds. Okay, interesting. Fixed player movement corrections upon landing from a jump after activating sprint midair. Fixed a crash that could happen when logging out, and fixed an issue that caused black line streaks to appear from other players far off distance. Yeah, there's a couple skins. I believe this is what it is, that it was like the bunny ears rotating and stuff like that, and like stretching. I could see someone from super far away, or if someone was hiding like in a building, I could see this black. They look like their skin was just being stretched across the screen. I'd be like, oh, there's somebody in that building. Kind of sucked. It makes you not want to run certain skins. All right, Battle Royale weapons. Added new forged item mushrooms. Mushrooms will grant 5 shield up to 100. Can be found around shady, wooded, or swampy areas. So just like the apples, we now have shields. Oh wow, excuse me, which is cool. Jetpack fuel meter now displays correctly when swapping to a different jetpack. Traps no longer wait for the player built structures to finish building before triggering. So they buffed. That's cool. I'm assuming that's cool. Like you can place it immediately and boom, there it goes. Vending machines can no longer be destroyed by remote explosives. Did not know that was a thing. Cool. Added rideable shopping carts, room for two, push it around, and or ride as a passenger. Can shoot from passenger seat. Uh, Found scattered around the world in various locations. Fall damage enabled, and right now it's from watching several streamers. They look fun and funny. That's about it. Not very practical. um, but they weren't taking fall damage as of today, the patch day. So no fall damage. So, anyways, limited time mode, Blitz version 2, summary, faster storms, more loot, exciting finishes. What's new, updated with all the new weapons and items that have come out since Blitz is released. Port Fort, Clinging Realm, G more. Bus flight height has been lowered to allow players to get into the fight more quickly. More details. The storm's already closing in at the beginning. This is how it was right here. Increased chest, increases. Basically your typical time, like limited time modes, increase the loot, whatever, all that. All stats are counted in this mode. So this is limited time blitz. It's probably squads, maybe squads and solo. Limited time mode, teams of 20, version 2, summary, 5 teams of 20 players fight to the finish. What's new? Each team now has their own bus. Interesting, to make it easier to drop together. Chest. There's gonna be 5 buses flying across the map in the beginning. Interesting. Chest and supply drops now spawn extra ammo and consumables. Mode details. Each team is composed of 5 squads of 4 players. Again, typical stuff. Some bug fixes. Shotgun fire adjusted to help alleviate situations where it would not hit world objects instead of players. Open treasure chests won't appear unopened when viewed from a long distance. They say that all the time, but it's never fixed. Players now face the correct direction when jumping out of the bus. Thank you. You can no longer headshot down players through their bodies. Shots from the upper chest and neck won't count as headshots. I guess it was counting as headshots. Items that fall off the map won't teleport to the nearest player anymore. That's why sometimes you'd be running and there'd just be like, and all of a sudden you just see loot appear right next to you. Supply drops no longer collide with items on the ground while landing. Visual effects no longer appear delayed after opening supply drops. Performance, major optimization pass to end of match UI in order to reduce hitching on elimination. Fix a case where traps and weapons were being improperly removed from memory between matches and causing in-game hitches. Okay. Major optimization for distance field ambient occlusion on PS4, PC, PS4 Pro, and Xbox One X. GPU optimization. So I guess an upgrade for FOV, or not FOV. It's not FOV. I'm sorry, I lied. Just ignore me. I was gonna say for certain consoles, but that's not what it is. Optimized translucency rendering on consoles in all scenes. GPU optimization. So some more GPU optimization for all consoles there. Made additional improvements to material loading. This will help buildings and characters stream even faster and reduce hitching. Lowered CPU cost of moving simulated network characters. Blah blah blah. Audio improved rhythm of footsteps on dirt and grass to be more consistent. Bouncing grenade audio will no longer be heard after the grenade explodes. Streamer mode now anonymizes your name for other players. Oh, okay. So the reverse effect. Cool. The self-service cosmetic return feature has been re-enabled. Yes. More information here. The large team modes like 20v20 will be selected by default for new players. One is available. Bug fixes. Locker and store item rotation speed will no longer be based on your controller mouse sensitivity setting. You can zoom in on the map screen with the gamepad. You can now customize the button used to open full screen map while spectating. Binding locker emotes is now working as intended. Players' level and experience values will no longer appear as 0 on the match screens when eliminated. Players' score and XP gains will no longer off the bottom of the match stats screen. I don't know what the hell that means. Consumable timers will now display in all cases. Our animation. Sorry. Added custom hunting rifle fire animations for player and weapon. Cool. Visual effect is now played whenever a player joins or leaves. I saw this in the pregame lobby, so it's like, slightly updated the animation while down but not out. Holding consumables while using a jetpack no longer causes animation issues. The animation for jumping while eating forged items has been fixed. Replay system, some things smoothed out. Replay drone controls, added an option to preserve camera settings. And a couple of things. Nothing mobile. I'm not going to go over the mobile. And then there's actually a big chunk of Save the World stuff for all of you Save the World people. But I'm not going to go over that. I apologize. Mainly focus on Battle Royale. So return features back, two new game modes or returning limited time modes, Blitz and 20s, and shopping cart and mushrooms. Shopping, uh, yeah, some four big things here. They fixed a few things. Still no talks about like fixing. I guess it would be classified as latency where people are like running through your builds. So that's kind of shitty. Um, that's strictly a latency thing though. So, but other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this patch. Hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful. Leave a comment down below on what you think about the shopping carts and everything else that's been added. And I'll catch you guys all later. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.